Hello, Virgo. This is Dee with Metaphysical Moonlighters, and this is your February 2019 astrology forecast. And this month, I am bringing you pictures from my trip to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I visited Brazil a few years ago. It was a great trip. Now, in this picture, you will notice the statue, the Christ the Redeemer statue. It is a huge statue, guys. And if you see in this picture, if you look at the bottom of the statue, those are people at the bottom of the statue, probably hundreds of people. So it is a huge statue. It sits at the top of the mountain. And if you visit Rio, I do suggest that when you visit Christ the Redeemer statue, I suggest that you visit as early in the morning as possible because it does get hot and it does get crowded. So let's get into your forecast. And remember, the dates that you see on the screen are the exact dates. However, depending on your sensitivity to the planetary movements, you can feel the energy before these dates, even after the dates that are pictured on the screen. So just keep that in mind. Never get too hung up on a particular date because you can start feeling the energy before the date. So on February 1st, well, first of all, Virgo, I want to mention to you that the full moon this month is going to be in your sign. Okay. So if you have any negativity you need to release surrounding your appearance, surrounding your outward demeanor, your personality, your outlook on life, this full moon in Virgo is going to be a great time for Virgos to release all of those things. Any hangups you have about yourself, this full moon is a great time to release all of those. Okay, so let's get into the reading or get into the forecast. So on the 1st, we have Mars in a square to Pluto. Now, when Mars is in a square to Pluto, it is not the time to take any shortcuts. Okay, so Virgo, for you, Mars is in Aries in the area of your life dealing with your transformation. And then Pluto is in the area of your life that can deal with creativity. So surrounding your creativity, surrounding, what you do as far as transforming your life, things that are fun for you. This is not the time for you to take shortcuts, okay? Get out and enjoy yourself, Virgo. Now, on February 2nd, we have Venus in a trine to Uranus. Okay, so this is an energy where you will want excitement. Okay, so for you, Venus in Sagittarius is in your area of life that deals with your home and your family. And then Uranus is in Aries in the area of life that deals with your transformation. So, surrounding your home and your family life, Virgo, you might want to see a little bit more excitement in your home and your family area around this time. Now, on the 3rd, Venus enters Capricorn. And remember, for you, Virgo, Capricorn is in the area of your life that can deal with fun, creativity, romance, even your interaction with kids. So, surrounding those topics, you might feel yourself getting a little bit more serious about having fun. You might find yourself putting forth more effort in that area of your life. And in this picture, this is a picture of the sidewalk in the Copacabana area. And I took this picture because it makes it easy for you to know where you are in Rio. Okay, because the sidewalks look different in Copacabana area versus Ipanema area. And I'll show you in this next slide. So if you see here, the first picture is the Copacabana sidewalk. You see it looks like a bunch of waves. And then in the Ipanema area, it looks different. So you will always know where you are when you are walking from Copacabana to Ipanema or vice versa based on the sidewalk. Okay, now the new moon is going to be in Aquarius this month. It's happening at about 4 o'clock in the evening. Now, Aquarius is in your area of your life that can deal with your health, your vitality, um, and also your daily routine, Virgo. So I did pull a card for you This is your message. Call on your runners. So I'm just going to read a little bit about this card to you. Okay, call on your runners. It says, there's no need ever again to search in vain for anything, or there's also no need to fear that what you seek isn't out there, okay, or that you miss out on something, okay. So this card is talking about calling on your guides for help, okay. Don't feel like you have to do everything yourself, Virgo, okay. Just send your guides ahead of you, to save you a spot at the movies or get you a good parking spot, things like that. Just sometimes relax your brain, Virgo. Relax your brain and have trust that there are forces out there that want to help you. So that's something you can focus on at the new moon. The fact that you don't have to do everything yourself and you can trust in the universe to help you with some things sometimes. Excuse me. Now, this picture was taken in the Escondaria Celeron area. It's a very artsy type area. It's very colorful. The vibe there is very laid back. There are people playing their instruments, selling their, homemade goods and things like that. So, the tiles were laid by an artist who, I believe he's deceased now, but they were laid by like one man. He laid all of these tiles in this area. And as you go farther up the stairs, you will find yourself in a favela. And a favela is like a ghetto in Rio. And there are tours that will take you around the favela. But my husband and I, we decided not to take a tour because, we feel like it's kind of exploiting the community, especially since, we're not sure if the money is actually going to help the favela. But anyway, I do recommend that you visit this area. In fact, I think it was Pharrell and Snoop Dogg. They made a video here in Rio, and they were sitting on these exact steps when they did the video. It's a really cool area. It's a kind of artsy vibe. So, yeah, so that's me and my husband on the steps, and then that's me on the side, just so that you can see how colorful it is. It's a nice vibe. Okay, so moving on. Now, on the 10th, we have Mercury entering Pisces. Now, for you, Virgo, this is happening in your area of your life that deals with partnerships. So, the energy of Mercury entering Pisces is that sometimes details can get thrown out of the window. Okay, so just keep that in mind surrounding your partnerships. Details can get thrown out of the window when Mercury enters Pisces. Now, on the 12th, we have Mars in a conjunction to Uranus, and this is all happening in Aries. Okay, so when Mars is in a conjunction to Uranus, you might be prone, every sign might be prone to making rash decisions. So just watch out for that, because for you, Virgo, this is happening in your area of your life that can deal with shared resources. Okay. So you might find yourself like you might have shared resources with someone, and you suddenly feel like you just want to take all the money out of the account and just go blow it on something. Just watch out for making any rash decisions surrounding shared resources, surrounding your transformation around that time. Now, on the 14th, Mars enters Taurus. Okay. So for you, Taurus is in the area of your life that can deal with legal matters. It can deal with higher education. It can deal with long distance journeys. Um, excuse me. So the energy of Mars entering Taurus is that it is a great time for everyone to fast, because Taurus is the sign that deals with being stubborn. Mars wants to take action. So Mars will be helping you to resist things. Okay. That's why this is a great time for everyone to fast, because it's going to be easy for you to stay away from certain things. Okay. That's the energy of Mars entering Taurus. And in this picture, I'm on Ipanema Beach. You can see the sidewalk in the background, that lets you know that this is the Ipanema beach area that you are in. Okay. And when you visit Rio, the beaches are great. I mean, there's lots of restrooms, there's lots of little huts that sell, like fries or, drinks, things like that. So never feel like when you go to the beach, like there's not a bathroom anywhere in sight, or, you're out on the beach and you're starving. No, there are places to eat, there are places for you to use the restroom. So it's really great. I mean, you can buy umbrellas out there. There are even people walking around just, giving you massages on the beach and, of course, selling things. Um, so it's a really good environment. It's just like any other beach, really. A lot of those things go on. Now, on the 18th, we have Venus in a conjunction to Saturn. This is an energy where self reflection is great to do when Venus is in a conjunction to Saturn. Now, for you, this is happening in your area of life that deals with fun, creativity, romance. So, on this date or around this date, this is a great time for you to um, self reflect. Just, maybe have a day of reflection around this time. Okay. Um, And you will feel very independent also when Venus is in a conjunction to Saturn. Now, also on this day, the sun enters Pisces, so we can start saying happy birthday to the Pisces around this time because it will be Pisces season. Also on this day, Mercury will be in a conjunction to Neptune. Okay. So this is a great time to express how you feel to your partner, Virgo, because for you, Pisces is in your seventh house. The seventh house deals with partnerships. So this is a great time for you to express how you feel to your partner. If you've had any feelings that have just been floating around in your head, some feelings that you want to express to your partner, this is a great time to do it when Mercury is conjunct to Neptune. And this picture is Ipanema Beach also. And I didn't post any picture of Copacabana, even though we spent most of our time in the Copacabana beach area because our hotel was in that area. We stayed at the Miramar Hotel. It's a really nice hotel. And from our room, we had a view of the favela. If we look out the window to the left, we could see the favela in the background. And then to the right, we could see the beach. Excuse me. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so now the full moon, as I mentioned earlier, will be in your sign, Virgo. And so if you have any hangups you need to release, the full moon on the 19th is a great time to release them. Now, this is a picture of a place we ate at several times while we were in Rio. It's called Caratal. And if you enjoy eating at Fogo de Chao, you will love this. This is a classic Brazilian grill in Brazil, okay? So the food was amazing. And I'm not a big meat eater. My husband, he's more of a meat eater than I am. He enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. There was fish on the buffet area. It was so delicious. I just couldn't stop eating it. So if you visit Rio, I definitely recommend that you visit this place, Caratal. Okay, the food is delicious. And let's keep moving on. Okay, on the 22nd, we have Venus in a conjunction to Pluto. And this is happening in the area of your life that deals with, again, your creativity, romance, things of that nature. So when Venus is in a conjunction to Pluto, you will want intensity in your relationships. You might even find yourself feeling a little jealous and possessive also around that time. So just watch out for that. Okay. And this is a picture of me with the Christ the Redeemer statue in the background. Okay, so that's everything I have. Now, I still have one video for you, but please like this video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you want a personal astrology forecast. Visit metaphysicalmoonlighters.com and book it right there, and I can get that out to you. Also, check out this new daily app. It's called Cheetah. It's the Daily Horoscope app from Cheetah Mobile. And I have the link in the description box. You can just click on the link, whether you have an Android or Apple. I have the link in there for both of those. Check it out. You can look at your horoscope on the go. It's so great. Now, I'm going to play this video. We took a helicopter tour while we were in Rio, and it overlooked all of Rio. It even circled around Christ the Redeemer statue. So that's the part of the video that I'm going to show here. You can see how huge the statue is. Look at the statue compared to the people at the bottom of the statue. And so that's everything I have for you this month, Virgo. So I hope you enjoy your month, and I will speak with you next month.